Now a dozen women volleyball players are suing San Jose State University and the Mountain West Conference. It's all over an alleged biological male allowed to compete on the team. They say their Title IX and First Amendment rights are being violated because that person is on their team. One of the women listed in the lawsuit, co-captain Brooke Slusser, was here on The Focus with me not too long ago.
These girls, and me, myself included, we come to college just with that dream of playing collegiate sports and pursuing that dream we've had since we were just little girls. And the difference being here is that we've had to put up with so much more. The end goal is to just never let any other young lady or girl have to go through this in sports ever again. No one should have to go through this.
So imagine that. You've got this player on your team, and now other teams don't want to play San Jose State University because of that. So it's not just the young women on the team who see this, transgender athlete, but other players don't want to play with them. So 5 schools so far have forfeited games against San Jose State University this season. 24 states signed on to a new brief urging the U.S. Supreme Court to take on the entire matter of transgender athletes, biological males, in women's sports. Their legal brief argues serious concerns for women and girls' safety and fairness. Now, San Jose State University's team associate head coach, Melissa Batie-Smoose, is with me. And Melissa, you were just suspended after filing a complaint about this very same player in question. Thank you for joining me in Focus. First of all, why did you file a complaint?
I just couldn't take any more after Brooke Slusser came out and was speaking out for her rights, and that they continued to treat the young women on the team and myself poorly for having our thoughts and opinions, and they were told to us, like, we can't have those.
So, we say suspected biological male, we say alleged, all of that. What are the rules and the laws around you being able to say this is a guy on a girl's team? Because I have to imagine, Brooke shared with me, she couldn't even really say the truth in a room. So what are the rules and the laws like for you as a coach?
We're definitely not allowed to speak on that. I'm continued to be told that, the suspension would go to being fired if I speak out. So continuing to hold that silence over myself and the remainder of the women on the team.
Wow. But you are speaking. You're risking everything. So this is important to you.
Very, very.
Tell me about your personal journey. I was reading about you. You've been in NCAA college sports for a long time. You're a storied coach. You've taught a lot of different, you've coached a lot of different places. You've seen so much victory in your days. So what does this mean? At this point in your career, to be dealing with this issue, and how do you help resolve it for the girls that you lead?
Yes, at this point, this just to me, it's like common sense. There should not be biological men playing in women's sports, but we are here right now. And I do think this, is an opportunity for me. It's nothing that we all sign up for, but I definitely feel so strong that, that moving forward with this and helping this fight and making sure we save women's sports for the future of young women, my nieces, my grandchildren, is very important.
Melissa, how surprised were you that other teams didn't want to play San Jose State University? And full disclosure, I went to high school in San Jose, so I know that area and that school really well. We had graduating seniors that went on to play at sports at San Jose State University from Independence High in San Jose State. I can't even imagine schools not wanting to play you, but 5 of them said no.
Right. Yes, so proud of those young women to stand up for what they believe in when they're also being silenced by the Mountain West, and they're holding, their scholarships and things over their head. I think that is amazing. That's what we need. We need everybody to stand up and make sure that this does not continue.
Wait a minute. I have to cut in. They're keeping young women from having scholarships if they talk about this. Isn't that a First Amendment right? I mean, I'm surprised that there hasn't been more legal attraction to the journey that you're on right now. I mean, they can't take away their scholarships because they don't want to play with someone they suspect is a biological male.
That's what they're holding over their heads. And that's why a lot of the teammates on the San Jose State team is afraid to come forward. They're afraid to lose their playing time. They're afraid to lose their scholarship.
And with this, and I know you have to be careful about what you say, but with this biological male alleged player on your team, I'm not even really sure how to talk about these people anymore because transgender, I mean, we have so many titles about them and people get sued and fired if they don't get their titles right. But what's it like to coach that individual? Because that individual's on your team.
Yes, I mean, I guess that's an area that is a really tough area for me to speak on right now.
Okay.
You know, I would like to stay off that.
Okay. But that individual's still on the team.
I mean, yes, very difficult and very difficult for these young women to be there in that space. And they're just so courageous and strong young women to have to face this when they didn't choose this.
Are you surprised that there are 24 states now that are wanting something at the level of a U.S. Supreme Court involvement? That's my last question to you, because this is not a singular journey in California or any one state. It's half the country.
Yes, and we need the whole country, but I'm just like so grateful that that's happening right now. And hopefully it will be.
Melissa, thank you. Thank you. And keep us apprised of the suspension situation that you have for standing up. And I hope you continue to coach. Thank you so much.
Yes, me too. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.